grew up in India, and Himalayas were the backdrop for me. And growing up in the natural beauty, the natural beauty has always kind of inspired me. So when I came to Scotland, the natural beauty was always already there. There was more of a drama within the Scottish landscapes because of the interaction of the clouds, the light, the rain, and obviously the beautiful landscapes. So all those memories of my childhood kind of intermingled with the landscapes, beautiful interaction I saw within the magic, I would say, within the Scottish landscapes. And that inspired me to create new compositions. Growing up, we always wore bright colors. Color was kind of part and parcel of our everyday dresses, bright saris, and the saris were quite contrasting colors as well. So all that I think has been in the background of when I'm painting. So even if it is a day where there is not enough color around there, I kind of reimagine the landscapes and put in the color that kind of is in my mind. So that is how the landscapes are full of color. Patient Dignity is a book which was created during the COVID lockdown. And at that time, as we all know, there was so much despair, anguish in the human world. And at the same time, because I kind of live just near the hills, we used to go for walks during the COVID, and all the golf courses were open for everyone to use. So at that time, I saw, there was so much joy. Families going out together, walking, cycling, children playing independently and freely, enjoying the nature. So I saw quite a lot of joy that was being given by the nature to the people who in the human world were obviously going through a lot of anguish and pain. So my paintings in Patient Dignity are kind of set as a juxtaposition of the human anguish against the joy, freedom, unconditional friendship that nature gives us. For example, this painting, Radiance of Hope, is kind of bringing together both the anguish in the human world and the hope that nature is providing. This dark part is representing the anguish, whereas the tree is representing the hope that there is within nature, and we need to kind of focus on hope that gets us through those dark times. And that is why I have kind of entitled it Radiance of Hope.
Do you feel that this feeds into your creativity as a painter at all?
Yes, I would say so, because there is always some rhythm in the landscape. I do play tabla now. I learned classical music, but I have kind of kept up with the Indian percussion instrument. And I feel that this makes me more aware of the rhythms within the nature, and some kind of a pattern, some sounds that I try and capture. So I guess subconsciously all these things are playing within my own mind or heart or soul, whatever you say, when I'm creating these. Because as I feel that art is always about connecting with your soul, and I think I have through these paintings kind of tried to find myself within these paintings. Yes.
In art, every work has its rasa, its essence. It is what you feel when you see a painting or hear music.
Mm-hmm.
It's the emotion you feel while looking or listening.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel that this concept of rasa is exactly what you've been talking about.
Yes, thank you very much for pointing out, because in ras is, as you say, the essence, and it's like the emotions. There are 9 rasas. So you, whether it's anger, sorrow, sadness, mother, the kind of feeling that mothers have towards children. They are defined essences of human condition, and they are within the classical music, dance, drama, whatever you learn in Indian classical music, it's always there. And I think maybe I have kind of, because I've learned music and the rasas were part of it, because all the raga is the classical compositions in Indian music. So when you learn about the rag is set against a particular time, a particular mood. Some rags you can only sing in the morning, so when the sun is rising. Some are set for the evening. So the kind of emotion is always part and parcel of that composition. So you're very right. I have focused on that emotion, and I must look into a little bit more deeper as to how I have done that, and maybe how I should go in the future. So thank you. It's very nice.
That's very good. What would your advice be to a young artist?
Well, I would say that art is about your soul, about your heart, about expression, about feelings, and the depth comes with once you have that passion for the art itself. So maybe hone on the skills you have. Try and get the perfection in the skills, because that's a tool which will lead you to getting your work done. But ultimately it's about the connection with your heart and the work that emerges from your passion. So yeah, so that's what young people who are kind of starting their journey. There will be ups and downs. Art is not an easy area to work in, but I think it's about persistence, perseverance. Keep going, and one day you will see that you will be creating some very wonderful pieces of art which are connecting with people. And I think that's the bit that is quite important. Art is for the heart and soul connections, and we are all connected. So we can feel what the artist is feeling. If people can see something and feel about it, I think we've done it, we made it.